Hi guys, welcome back to my video. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are safe and staying at home, right? Make sure, if nothing else, I hope you guys are safe. With what has been going on in the country, the most important thing that you guys can do right now is be safe and be prepared for anything that can happen. 2020 has been quite a wild ride, and we are not even halfway yet. So make sure that you guys are safe and prepared for anything. So with that, let's move on to today's topic, and that is why you should buy in a market uncertainty. So today is Monday, June 1st, 2020, and we have had a crazy May, but even a crazier weekend. Over the weekend, there was a bunch of stuff happening, and I'll be covering that soon. But after everything that's happened, today on Monday, today is a positive day. Right? If you look at the S&P 500, at 1:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are about 0.6% positive on the S&P. 0.6% positive. So if you guys have not had any television or internet in the past 2 days, you guys would be, rude awakening. Right? Because over the last weekend, things started getting really bad. So in the Sydney Morning Herald, as the day unfolded, White House riots intensify as violence ensues across the U.S. Curfews imposed on multiple cities. George Floyd's death at the hands of Minneapolis police has sparked widespread riots in the United States, with more than 25 cities in lockdowns as demonstrators continue to clash violently with police. Almost any news station that you turn on would have some coverage of the riots. Any social media sites that you guys use would also have coverage of the riots. This isn't even just in the United States, it is also internationally. There are protests in other countries for George Floyd, and so things have been crazy over the weekend. And even after the riots, the market is still up 0.5%. And with all the protests, the riots, and the looting, we are forgetting something that is really big. And that is the coronavirus. The coronavirus is still very much active, at least in the United States anyways. Some other countries are better at dealing with it, but at least in the United States, it is still very much alive. CNN wrote an article that says the protests are raising fears of a spike in the coronavirus cases. When you see pictures like this, and pictures like this, that is not social distancing. People are risking their lives and the lives of their friends and families by going out to these riots, going out to associate with them, and having a very good chance of meeting someone with the virus and catching it themselves. And finally, we have trade tensions with China. In this Yahoo article, it says China tells the state firms to halt purchase of major U.S. farm product sources. So in this article, it says that Chinese importers have canceled 10,000 to 20,000 tons of American pork shipments, equivalent to roughly 1 week's orders in recent months, following Trump's comment on Friday. So last week, the United States has officially begun the process of eliminating special treatments for Hong Kong. They are no longer recognizing Hong Kong as a separate entity from China. And that will cause billions and billions of dollars in exports. So now China is retaliating against the US. And it is only likely going to get worse. So as of now, the US is currently facing 3 major crises. The first one is the pandemic, and the second one is social unrest. The third one is international tensions. I mean, with all of that going on, with everything that is going on with the US, there is no one who is looking at our situation right now and they would say that, US is doing great, the stock market is going to go up for a very long time. No one would be saying that, because you would be crazy to think that we have 3 very major problems, okay? The pandemic, which we are not winning, okay? Social unrest, which is causing protests and looting and riots all throughout America, and then tensions with China. Just one of those problems would cause the stock market to go down, I don't know, a few points to 5% to maybe even 10%. Just one of those problems would cause the stock market to decline. Right? One of those problems. We have 3 major problems. And what does the stock market do? The stock market is going up. Stock market is up 0.5% right now as of the time of recording. And nobody knows why. And even the best investors out there cannot tell you why. All they can tell you is that stock market is going up and who cares, right? It just happens. And that leads me to my point today. And that is why you should be buying when there is market uncertainty. Okay, so with everything that's going on, do I think that there's going to be another market crash? Honestly, I don't know. With everything that's been going on, the market should not be going up. It should be flat or should be going down. Right? There's no reason why it should be going up. But it is going up, and the market is going up. The truth is that nobody knows. And even if they think that they do know that the market is going to crash, they cannot tell you when. Right? Nobody can tell you when the market is going to crash. It could be next week or it could be 3 months from now. And until then, what are you going to do? Are you just going to wait till the market crash again and then put all your money there? What if it crashes and it ends up being at the exact level that it is now? What if it doesn't go down anywhere lower than this? So given all the uncertainty that we have and nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow, I think that you should be buying into the market when it is uncertain. But there should be rules that you guys follow so that you guys don't get hurt too badly if there is a market crash. So here are 3 rules that I think you guys should be considering when you guys are investing in this very unstable market. Rule number 1, do dollar cost averaging. So if you guys don't know, dollar cost averaging is when you guys put a little bit of money every week or every month into the market so that it could get some gains at the market. Now, this rule is especially great when the market is going up, 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 and you have no idea when the market will fall. This is because this strategy allows you to put money in a little bit at a time so you guys can take advantage of the market going up. Now, if you guys are still scared about a second market crash, and then when you make a little bit of profit, take out the profit and leave in what you guys have in there. Like any other investor, I am still very, very cautious about the state of the economy right now and the state of the stock market. I mean, it is up like crazy with no rationale whatsoever because everything that you see in the economy, everything that's happening, you would think that the stock market would go down, but it's not, okay? It is going up. And that scares the heck out of me. But I also don't want to miss the chance of the stock market going up. Every investor out there is saying that they wish they would have put more money in at the end of March because they would have made so much money. But because they are afraid and they have not put in as much money as they can. So now I'm not telling you to put in all of your money because that would be very reckless and very risky. I'm telling you to just put in a little bit at a time so that you can enjoy the growth of the market and still get some benefits from it. All right, and number 2, right? You should be buying cheap stocks that you know are going up. Let me repeat that. You should be buying cheap stocks that you know are going to go up. What kind of stocks are those? What kind of stocks are cheap right now that are going to be going up over time? Well, it's very simple. They are the travel and entertainment stocks. Find any stocks that are down 50% or more and get into those stocks, okay? Because there's a very, very good chance that those stocks will go back up maybe 50% of their current price. It'll take a very long time until they go back to their original price, but they can double their price and still not be at their all-time high. So some of those stocks are the airline stocks, okay? Boeing, United, Delta, Southwest, American. And then there are the cruise liners like Carnival and Royal Caribbean. All those stocks and more are gonna go up eventually. When these things die down, when the United States is finally calming down, they will go up very, very well. Now, there are 2 reasons why I am suggesting you guys to buy these stocks, okay? The first reason is that they are already very, very low, so it is hard for them to go down any lower, so you do not have to worry too much about a stock market crash. You still have to worry about a stock market crash, but you don't have to worry too much about it. Unlike other stocks, most of these stocks are already very low and they're on their way up. The second reason is that they will definitely go up over time. Right? These are major industries that will not go out of business. I mean, people are always gonna fly, right? People are always gonna travel on cruises. I mean, I don't see that dying anytime soon. So unless the industry just dies, these companies won't go out of business. And if you buy right now, there is almost no fear that you guys will lose money a year from now, because you won't. You will definitely make money a year from now. And that is almost a certainty. And number three, right? Number three is be careful and don't be too greedy. When you are investing in the stock market and it is going up, 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 you think that if I just leave it there for a little bit longer, I can double my money, right? Or I can triple it or whatever. But try to not be too greedy. Right? That is what kills so many people, myself included. Try not to be too greedy. If you make a profit, take it and go somewhere else. Buy stocks that are low and not at an all-time high. When it crashes, and I think it might, I do think that the stock market might crash, but I don't know if it's in June or if it's in January 2021. So be very careful with that. If you make money, take it out. If you're a long-term player, buy it now. But if you are not a long-term player, then be very careful and don't be too greedy. All right, well, that is all that I have for you guys today. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like the video, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I would very, very much appreciate it. It helps me out tremendously. Okay, so until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.